Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a minute. It's been a long minute. Listen, a lot has been happening and I'm here to just give you guys a tea on everything that's been going on with me. So yeah, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the love, for the subscriptions, the comments, everything that you guys have been showing my page since I wasn't as active as I used to be. Recently, I've been more active on YouTube Shorts than YouTube proper videos. But yeah, you guys deserve a life update video and I'm here to give you guys all the gist. I have my iPad here with me and I just have things written down so that I don't forget anything that I want to say. So I'm going to be looking down a lot so that I can see what I'm talking about and remember. But yeah, let's get right into this video. First off, how have you guys been? How have you been? Please gist me in the comments. Let's get talking. What has been going on in your life? I don't want to be the only one giving life updates. I need to know what's going on with you guys as well. And yeah, I'll see you in the comments. So first up on the list is I moved again. Yes, I moved again, and that's because I was done with school. There was no need staying in school anymore. My student accommodation rent had expired and I needed to move. So now I'm staying with my sister. So I no longer live in Kent. I now live in London. So yeah, that's the first update. I have moved and I did not feel the need to film the moving anymore because I already filmed moving from a different room still within my student accommodation. They're now filming moving again because the move was so stressful. It was so hectic because I was making a dress for my friend. I finished quite late that morning and that's when I started packing. And I'm the kind of person that I don't like to pack and then I now need something that I've already packed. So I like to be ready to move out, then I now pack everything so that I'm not like living out of the box. Do you get? Because it just makes me feel disorganized. So yeah, I didn't want to do that. So I ended up packing last minute. I left school really late. And the first Uber that picked me up, that was meant to pick me up actually, first Uber I booked, refused to carry me because my luggage was too much. Then the second one, fortunately, the first one was like a 7-seater bus, so that's quite fair. But he didn't budge to even say, okay, let's even try. Because I know if we tried, it would have entered. But anyways, the second one, fortunately for me, one of my church members he was just passing because he lived around and he stayed with me there until the next Uber came. And this one wasn't a 7-seater bus kind of vehicle. It was like a normal vehicle. And at first he wanted to go, but he was like, let's just see. Let's try and put it in. If it doesn't work, then we can cancel the ride. If not, we've already arranged it, so we might as well just start going. But yeah, thankfully, he helped arrange my stuff in the car. Everything fit into the boot and the back seats. And then I sat down in front with the driver. And yeah, that's how I moved. Next on the list is I lost another loved one. I lost another uncle, and it was like the same pattern with what happened with the first one. So it took a big toll on my family, and it took a big toll on me, my mental health as well, my emotional health as well. I was down for a long time. I couldn't get myself to do things that I enjoy doing daily, like creating content, for example, even going to the gym. I haven't been to the gym since then. Like I've been struggling to get back to the gym since May when the first one died. I started getting myself again after a while, and then this second one happened. It was a big shock. My family is still recovering. The burial was today. Today is November 29th, Friday, November 29th. So the burial was today, and may his soul rest in peace. So now I'm slowly getting myself back and getting back to my everyday routine so that I'm not stuck in this hole where I'm just thinking and thinking and thinking like it's not going to do anything, it's not going to bring them back. I just have to move on, sadly, and I feel deeply for their wives and children that are now going to feel the impact more than the rest of us in the family, you know what I mean? So Yeah, it's been difficult, but we've been pulling through. God has been helping us. God has been seeing us through. Yeah. Then the next one is, whew, when I decided that I was going to get out of that dark space, getting back to filming content wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It still isn't easy, but I'm just pushing myself right now. And I'm like, I can't keep on being in that state. If not, I'm not going to get anything done. I'm never going to be productive. And I started even falling sick a lot because I was now immobile. I was mostly inside. In the UK around winter, there's barely sun. And like when I was about to even do my makeup and film this video, it was really sunny, but all of a sudden everywhere is so dark. And during the winter, it gets dark by 4 p.m. So when it's dark, it's already telling my body that, oh, it's time for you to rest. And when you check the time, it's not tallying with what it's looking like outside. So like a lot of changes that I had to deal with, and then now thinking that my content wasn't good enough anymore. Who's going to love the content I'm going to post? Am I even sure I know what I want to post? The content doesn't even make any sense. It sucks. I was literally just being so negative. I was feeling so much negative energy in my head. God bless my friends and some of my followers as well. Some of you always reached out. Amarachi, are you okay? We haven't seen content from you. When next are we going to see content? To be fair, those comments, those messages, those DMs, it lifted my spirit for a while, maybe for a few minutes, and before you need, I'm back into the what's the point anyways? So like it was just a back and forth with myself in my mind, and thankfully I'm finally here filming this content. So, and to be honest, it's just to distract myself from the burial because my emotions was a roller coaster today. So this is just to get my mind off it and focus on something different. So yeah, right now I'm just telling myself that content is content. It's going to touch someone eventually. It doesn't have to make sense to me. It's going to make sense to someone else. So I might as well just get my ass up and film that content. That's what I'm doing right now. Then another one, which ties to the points I mentioned before, of content block anytime I want to come back, is dealing with imposter syndrome. So as a creator, when you take a break and you want to come back, you start comparing yourself with other creators, especially those that were not doing as well as you before you stopped, and then suddenly their growth has skyrocketed and you're like, oh my god, am I ever going to reach that level? Or they might have even been doing well regardless of how you were doing, but like their growth has gone through the roof, and you're like, oh my god, if I was consistent, that could have also been me. Not in a way where you're like, it's like an unhealthy competition. You're like, you're not wishing that person well. It's almost like as if you wish you were in that person's space, like the opportunities person is getting, you should be getting it. No, not that kind of dirty talk, or not that kind of negative mindset. No, I'm talking about in the sense that I don't feel as good as this person, regardless of the skills that I've gained or how good I've gotten before I took that break. So I'm always like comparing myself, and then I find myself looking at the numbers. How many views does this person get? How many comments? How many likes? How many shares? And that's not healthy, because why am I looking at that? It's not going to do anything for me. It's not going to, increase the numbers of my content. It's not going to automatically switch into my page. Like, I'm not going to automatically get their followers. They worked hard to get to where they are, and I was doing the same. It's okay to take that break, but I need to let myself know that I'm good enough, because what I was doing yielded fruits, right? I was getting a lot of brand deals. I was getting a lot of recognition from brands. That's another thing I even forgot to note. Thankfully, I just said that, because when I now started thinking about the fact that I wasn't getting emails or being reached out to through via DM from brands anymore, saying they saw my content, they like it, they would like to send me some product. I started feeling like, what kind of content am I going to put that is going to make them come again? So at that point, I lost focus on the real reason why I'm a content creator, which is offering value to you guys and also providing a form of entertainment while doing it. So I started focusing more on the benefits of doing it rather than on the why I am doing it, if that makes sense. So it started feeling like I was doing it for the free product. I was doing it for the brand recognition. I was doing it for even the community that I'm in, the content creator community I'm in. Anytime they send email about a new campaign and I opt in for a campaign and I see my other friends getting accepted for this campaign, and I'm like, why wasn't I accepted? Because before I used to be accepted. So all those things are just messing up in my mind, and I'm like, you're not doing what you were doing before these brands found you. You're not doing what you're doing before they decided to bring you into this campaign. You're not doing what you're doing before. You're not posting content anymore. So how do you expect to get the same results by doing nothing and they are putting their sweat and blood into it? Like, I was not making sense to myself. So I had to tell myself that it's okay to not get those things anymore. It doesn't define my content, it doesn't define myself or my brand or my identity. Those products are just them appreciating me, and to be frank with you, they're also trying to key into my audience, because they're like, oh, this girl has potential, let me quickly send her this so that she can mention it in her content, and the brand can get more recognition and awareness like that. So I started to refocus. I started to do like an internal audit on my mindset to remind myself of why I've started, basically, so that I don't keep on focusing on the wrong things and keep on being in that dark hole. The next is I cancelled my placement here. Yeah, aside my rent being expiring in my student accommodation, I decided to cancel my placement here because the deadline to get a placement had passed. I was still in communication with this particular recruiter, and at the end of everything, they said they liked my qualification, but they did not have enough budget to pay me. And I'm like, I can't do free work for you. Who's going to take care of my accommodation? Who's going to take care of my feeding, my transport expenses, all these things? So I'm like, I can't be spending 1 year working for you, working my ass off, and there is nothing to show for it. So I was like, you know what? I started to now think about it with my family and think about other options. And then I came to the realization that I decided to apply for the placement here in the first place as a safety net. I'm like, in case I graduate and I don't get a job on time, at least I'm still on my placement, on my student visa, on my placement here. I'm still an intern, I can do whatever I want, and there won't be serious repercussions. It was just a safety net, to be fair. I just had to come to that realization that it's not really what I want right now, and I was just limiting myself with that. So I just got tired of the back and forth, and most of these companies in UK now, the placement students that they want are students that don't have much experience or are undergrads, and I'm definitely not an undergrad, master's degree holder. I had 2+ years experience before leaving Nigeria, coming to do my master's here in UK. So now I understand the rejection, and I started to not internalize it, thinking that I wasn't good enough for this company, because I could clearly see that I was qualified for the role. So like, why are they rejecting me? But yeah, I decided to just cancel my placement here and graduate this year instead. And so with that, I had switched visa from student visa to graduate visa, and my student visa was going to expire, like, if I cancel the placement, it was going to expire next year, January. But people were telling me that it takes like 3 months before they get back to you. And I was like, you better do it now so that I have enough time before my visa expires, because you have to do it before your visa expires to get my graduate visa. Tell me why I applied today. Let's say I applied 12 p.m. today. They approved my visa 10 a.m. the next day. And I'm like, why was I fidgeting? Why was I so scared? Like, why was I worrying so much? Why was I listening to the pressure of people? I mean, there are people that have told me that theirs took like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month. There are people that's their case, but mine was like almost immediate. So I'm grateful to God for that. And that also like calms down the pressure of getting a sponsored job, because that's also another struggle in its own that it's not for this video. But anyways, yeah, so I'm grateful to God for that. Now on the graduate visa. So the next thing after that is I graduated. A vlog is coming up after this one. A vlog is coming up. The vlog, there are going to be 2 vlogs. The first one is the preparation for my grad, the shopping, how stressful it was, the experience, everything. and then the second one will not be the vlog, the graduation day itself. So I don't want to do a lot of that too much, since there are already 2 videos that are going to talk about that. But yes, I'm finally a graduate, master's degree holder with distinction from University of Kent, where I studied MSc Digital Marketing and Analytics. And I also won an award, is the Course Director's Prize. This award is basically for a student that makes the most contribution to their course during their year. And yeah, that's it. You will hear more in the coming vlogs. Now I am just job hunting. Both part-time job, full-time job has been difficult to get. I don't know why, but I just believe and I keep trusting God that a very good job is out there for me, with very good pay, amazing team members and managers, very beautiful and the best option there for me. I know it's out there. I'm not good. The rejections I get now, even reaching the final stages of interviews, I'm no longer feeling bad or sad about it. The last one I got, I almost cried, but I had to tell myself, like, you can't keep crying about this thing every time. The best one for you is still out there. And I just see it as a learning curve. I just see it as God protecting me from something that I don't know about. And He has the best plan for me. He has my best interest in mind. So yeah, I'm just going to keep hunting, keep searching, keep applying, and I'm just trusting God that before the end of this year I should have a good job and I should have started working. But all the same, I submit everything to His will. I can't remember any other thing right now, but that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, my siblings came to visit. My younger siblings and my parents came to visit. So it was really fun spending time with them, seeing them after a year, and going to different places with them. I really enjoyed spending time with them. I miss them, and unfortunately I'm not going to see them this December, this Christmas, but that's fine. I have other family members around as well, my uncles, my cousins, my sister as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my life updates video. Thank you for sticking around up until this point. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, share this video with somebody. You can watch it a million more times. You don't have to watch it once. Turn on your notification bell so you know when next I post a video. And yeah, thank you guys so much for the love, for the support. There was a video I posted. It was the unboxing of my iPad that has over 10k views right now on YouTube, and that has increased my watch hours, and it has increased my subscribers, my views, the overall performance of my YouTube channel. So that's why I've been focusing on YouTube Shorts as well. So I'm trying to like get my goal of being monetized, using different alternatives so that I'm not exhausted when one strategy is not working. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Concerning my makeup, I have a makeup tutorial coming up, so you might want to stick around for that. Bye guys.